Welcome everybody. Today I'm going to change the headlight bulbs on this 4th gen Ram. So if you got a headlight bulb that's burned out, low beam or the high beam or a turn signal bulb that's in there, the headlight will have to be removed to change any of those bulbs. So I will show you how to do that. The Ram actually did use a couple different styles of headlights. These are the quad style. There are some standard, just the dual style. They mount to the truck the same way, but they are different in design, and they do use different type of bulbs. So the quads actually have the low beam and the high beam separated, and on the other standard ones it's just a single bulb that does the high beam and the low beam. And again, the interior design on those is a little bit different. Again, these are the quad lights, but even the other ones will come off the same way. With the hood open, that will expose a 10 millimeter bolt here that holds the headlight. And if you look down right through here and between the grill and the headlight, there is also another 10 millimeter bolt that you can see there. It's kind of hard to see. That's another bolt that holds the headlight there. So we'll also have to remove that. And if you look through your fender well, underneath there's a little access door here in the liner itself. You can see this plastic pin is what holds this door. So once you pull that pin out, that'll give you access to the back of the headlight. Inside you will see this white locking clip. What needs to be done is that clip needs to be pushed up. It's a locking mechanism for the back of the headlight. So that white clip, if you can't do it by hand, you can stick a screwdriver on the edge of it. They give it a push or a pull and get that unlocked. So once you have the 10 millimeter bolt off of here, one at the bottom corner of the light, and that lock behind the headlight, there is another lock that's actually holding the headlight. You can actually move it this way, but you need to pull this corner out for it to release. There is a ball and a socket type of a lock behind it also. So you need to just give it a pull forward and it should release. Sometimes you can put a piece of tape here or a rag if it doesn't want to release, to put some type of a plastic pry tool in between the fender. Usually you don't have to, but sometimes there is a ball and socket type of a setup that tends to get stuck in the back of this. Remember, you need to kind of pull it, let this side in and pull the side on the grill out first, being that these are behind the grill. It wants to catch on the grill, so you want to get that side out first and then maneuver around to get the complete headlight out this way. Now with it hanging, you can see there's two plugs behind it. There's this green plug, so you pull this lock back, the red piece, and you should be able to squeeze and unhook that. And then the other one is here on the corner, and same thing with that. Once you do the release, you should be able to unplug that just like that. And here is your ball and socket lock here in the back. Now when you do put this back in, you want to lubricate this. It'll go in much easier and lock in. And our access that we released from the fender liner was this, which locks into this piece here. So now that we have the complete headlight unhooked, unlocked, we can take it and put that on the bench. So I have the passenger side light out also. In this case, I did end up loosening the grill just from the top, so it kind of pulls out a little bit. So I'm not having to fight the headlight, scratching it or breaking something. So again, it does help to loosen up the top of the grill, so you don't have to fight the headlight pulling it out of there. Now, as far as in the back, if you remember, there's a ball and socket type of a setup. This ball locks into the socket back here. And if you remember, when you're going through the wheel well, the gate back there, this is what you're trying to unlock, is this piece. Actually, what you have to do to get it to unlock is push it up just like that. And that will release. That piece actually locks into this here. This goes into the square hole in that white anchor. And once you push it up, that hole lines up with this, so it will release. And when you put it back, you want to go ahead and pull it down like that, and that'll lock that piece into here. So again, to release it from the back, you actually have to push it up and it'll lock in position. And once you put the headlight back on, you can reach back through that door in the back again and pull it down to lock your headlight in. And that's how that mechanism works. We have the light on the bench. We can access the bulb from the back of it. There's two covers. If you spin them counterclockwise, here's one, and here is the second one. Again, counterclockwise, and they'll unlock. There's just locking prongs in there. And here we have our bulbs. Headlight bulb is here. That is your low beam. And then we have our high beam at the bottom here. And you have your turn signal on this corner. So if you just twist that counterclockwise, that'll release that bulb. You can change that if needed. So once you have your bulbs changed, you can go ahead and put these covers back on. And if you got the turn signal, parking light bulb changed, you can go ahead and put that back on. Our light here is assembled and it's ready to go back onto the truck. So I was able to change my headlight bulb on this. I didn't pull this light out completely. I just kind of left it where it was, so I didn't have to remove any of the wiring loom from the headlight itself. I was able to open up this cover and replace my headlight to match the other side bulb since we're doing LEDs. Now this light is ready to go back on. We'll go ahead and push it back into the position. Remembering this has to line up in the back, and then this lock will have to line up with that lock here, and then we'll go ahead and lock it in. So here you can see the difference between our LED light and your halogen light. I think I'm going to definitely go with the LEDs. The installation of our LED bulbs in this Ram is complete. Again, I do like this LED look, so I went with LEDs instead of just a standard halogen bulb on these. And I think it looks perfect. Now there's plenty more to do on this truck. Next this grill, the Rebel grill that I've put in this truck is kind of temporarily there for the moment. I will be pulling it off, reinstalling it properly. And there is lights in this grill. I will be hooking those up with our parking lights and get those to function. So that's coming up. Stay tuned. I thank you for watching.